being no longer a fighter, but now you're behind the scenes. You got a son.
Yes.
Compare that adrenaline. You still get.
Oh man, I get nervous, man. I get really nervous before he gets inside the ring. It's weird when I'm in the locker room or the day before, man. I get so nervous, so I try not to show those nerves because then I feel like I'm gonna transfer him the nerves, you know. And he's real chill. My son, you know, he won the National Golden Gloves. He turned pro on ShowBox. He's 4-0 with 3 knockouts now. But as soon as the bell rings, man, it's like that's where I belong. It's like my office. Like all the nerves go away, and you know, I'm yelling and I'm trying to figure out what he's got to do to win and what the other guy's doing. It's a great experience, you know. Now me training my son. And you know, coming that I was a fighter and I'm a broadcaster, and then training him, I love to do it. It's a challenge, and hopefully one day I become a top trainer too. Why not?
How did you feel when your son told you that he wanted to be a boxer?
Well, you know, all my kids, you know, like Arturo, my oldest son Raul, who's in the back, he fought too in the amateurs, and then Arturo, he was with Top Rank. We took him to 10-0 with 6-7 knockouts, but somebody poked his eye, so you know, he didn't need to continue, you know, because it's a tough sport. And all my kids, they always wanted to box. They see their dad box, but I would tell them, man, it's a tough sport. You got to show me. You got to show me. Giovanni finally, when he was 12, I took him to the gym, and he's a hard worker, man. He works very hard, and I see the discipline, his work ethic. He wants it, and I got to give him an opportunity. If I gave all the other ones an opportunity, I got to give him an opportunity too. That's me. That's my duty as a father. And but I'm glad that I'm there with him because, to me, I think it's very important to have a family member always in the corner because boxing is a brutal sport. It's a dangerous sport, but it's also a beautiful sport. It's done a lot for me. Like as an amateur, I was an Olympian. I traveled the whole world, met so many people. As a pro, and you know, now as a broadcaster, I've been, you know, doing broadcasting since 1996, but I've been with Showtime since 2012, and it's a great family to be with. I do ShowBox, I do Showtime in Spanish, I do the Wayne Show, and you know, it's fun. It's fun, and I love it.
How was the relationship with you and your father when you were a fighter, and like how does that translate to you and your kids?
Well, my father is old school. You know, I try to. Today is a new generation. You know, with my father, it was either his way or the highway, and that's what I come from. I come from that old school, but I know how to, you know, being that I have 4 boys and a little girl, like I know how to adapt now to today's world, you know, because kids are different. They're not built like how I was built when I was coming up. You know, it's just different. You know, I'm sure you guys understand. So I'm open with my son. Like if he's got an opinion about something, we talk it over, and if it's working, you know, I let him do it. Why not? If it's working, if it's not, then obviously you're not supposed to do it. So we try to talk things over and try to come up with a plan, and you know, but I'm not so strict on him on things like, you know, he sometimes putting his hand down, his jab hand down. If that makes him comfortable and you're not getting hit, then that's fine, do it. But if you're getting hit, you can still get hit with your hands up. If you got your hands up, somebody could break that guard and then boom, hit you. But if he feels comfortable with his hand here or here and it's working for him, or pulling back and throwing a lead and coming, if that works for him, then I'll let him do it. Why not? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and especially the boxing fathers, because man, we have a tough job, and just have a great day.